Hello, Gophers. Welcome to this YouTube live session on how to create your first Golang project like a pro. This is the first in many upcoming interesting expert Golang sessions exclusively for the subscribers of Golang the channel. So if any one of your friends want to join these sessions, they need to first subscribe to this channel, Golang the. Let us begin. Our mission today is to create our first Golang project in a proper way, like how professionals do it. In order to accomplish this mission, we'll have to go through these three phases. Phase 1, Golang VS Code proper setup on Windows. Phase 2, create a Golang project a proper way, professionals way. Phase 3, build and run the Go application or the Golang project you created in a proper way. There are multiple ways of building and running your Golang project or Golang application. We will examine all of them, and we will also uh, understand when to use which approach. So let us begin our journey. Please keep your questions posting inside the chat box of the YouTube live. I will answer all these questions by the end of this presentation. So let us begin with the phase 1. First phase will be to begin at the start. We will first install Golang, we will install VS Code on Windows, and then we will configure Golang and VS Code integrated development environment to properly develop Golang applications. Once you do this, you will not face any problems while you're building or developing your Golang projects in the future. Make sure that you follow all the steps to the point. I have made a small video which I will walk you through to understand the way to install VS Code and Golang on Windows 10 or above and to configure Golang VS Code IDE for building Golang applications in a proper way. Let us begin. First thing first, check if your machine already contains or has Golang installed. Just open in your command prompt and type go command. If the go command is working, that means there is a previous Golang installation. If it is not, that means it is not. If you are just beginning with Golang development, it will probably not be present over there. Then just download the Go binary for Windows from the given location. I will add all the links, download links, video links in the subscription later when I release this YouTube live session to all the subscribers. Once you've downloaded this Go binary for Windows, just run it, install it. By the end, once you finish it, just to check whether Golang installation is successful or not, once again open the command prompt and type go and go version command. It will give you the version of the Go installed and the options available with the Go command. So we have now installed Go 1.19.1, which is the latest Go version. Same process for VS Code also. Download it from the visualstudio.com. I will add this link into the description. Once you've downloaded it, run it for installation. Select necessary options. If you want to create a desktop icon, just click. After finishing it, let's begin with the VS Code configuration for Golang development. VS Code can be used for many other development languages like Java, Node, and Angular, so many. We are going to configure VS Code specifically for Golang development. Go to extensions, search for the extension named Go, which is created by the Google team. Yeah, just install this one. It has over 7 million downloads. Once you've installed it, go to Views, Command Palette, select Go, Tools and Updates. Yeah, if they are not showing up in the drop down, just type it, it will show up. Select all the tools. These tools will be required later on when you are developing your Go applications. They will help you in debugging, they will help you in code quality checks, they will help you in IntelliSense with the VS Code. Now just close the VS Code and open it again. Write a hello world program and check if IntelliSense in your VS Code is enabled. Also check if auto imports are enabled. It is a litmus test of our proper VS Code configuration for Golang. Just write a hello world program. During writing this program only, you will observe whether IntelliSense is working or not. If you see VS Code is suggesting you the package main. While you're writing func, it is suggesting you some things. That means IntelliSense is active. One more test is due. Yes, our VS Code configuration, Golang VS Code setup is successful. With this step, you can just refer this video and try installing and setting up VS Code Golang on your Windows machine. Now our next phase would be in our mission to create a Golang project. Our first Golang project, like a professional, is to create a Golang project a proper way. For this also I have created one video. I will walk you through this video and I will also keep on my commentary so that you will follow the steps. Just go with me, walk through this with me. Even if you don't understand everything right now, you can always go back to this video. I have this video as well as our live session video, and you can watch as many times as you want. You can just follow the steps in the video and you are good to go. First step, check where Go path is. Go expects you to keep your Go projects or Go workspaces inside Go path. In this case, Go path is under users, username directory. There is a Go directory. If it is not there, you create it. Create a directory named src. If it is not present, inside src you keep your projects. As many projects you create, you keep them inside src directory under Go path. We have created a project named hello. Open new terminal. Check what is inside. Second, and the most important step is run go mod init. Go mod is a package manager for Go. It does dependency management. It is a must to do step. If you don't initialize go mod file, your go build command will not work. Your go install command will not work, and debugging also will not work. Create a directory named cmd. This directory is where you keep your main package and the file where main function is, because Go execution begins at main function. There can only be one main function in a Go project and only one main package in a Go project. You need to keep it always directory named under the directory name cmd. That's a convention, not a rule, but people follow the convention. Once you have done that, if you want to create any library packages, you have to create them under a directory named pkg. Again, this is a convention, not a rule, but it's better to follow convention because it's a de facto standard in the Gopher community. I'm creating a package lib, added a function add inside that lib package. I'm calling that function add inside hello.go, which is inside my main package and the file where main function is. Auto imports are working. Now this is the proper way. This is the proper way of creating your Go project. For development purposes, creating package directory is optional, but I highly recommend that you follow this practice so that it becomes a habit and you won't miss Go any standards while creating your Go applications in the future. All enterprise applications also follow these standards, these conventions. These are de facto standards, these are not the rules, but it's always better to follow these conventions because this is how the quality of your code gets recognized in the community. Your Go project is ready. You can build it. We'll see how to build a Go project you just created like a pro in detail in our next phase. So in the next phase, we will learn how to build and run your Go application a proper way. There are multiple ways of your building and running your Go application. I will walk you through all of these ways one by one. I will also tell when to use which way. The first way is the highway, a Go build way. The Go build command compiles the source code and creates an executable file. So there are multiple options with which you can run the Go build command. We are going to use Go build command without flags and with an output flag. Other flags you can examine later on as and when the need arises. Also, we will refer to other flags in our subsequent Go sessions whenever they are needed. To understand this as well properly, I've made one more video. I will just walk you through this video with the commentary so that you will understand this better. I'm going to play this video at slightly slower speed. So the project we created previously, first we will try to run Go build inside the package project directory. When you use Go build command with the directory name cmd, it will create a Windows executable named cmd.exe inside your project directory. You can run this executable, you can copy this executable anywhere, on any Windows machine, it will give you the same results. Second, run inside project directory with a specific file name. In our course, we are going to run it with cmd hello.go. It is going to, when you do that, it is going to create a file name hello.exe. You can just run this hello.exe. You get the same results. Next option is to run Go build with -o flag. -o flag names the output you have created after compilation. I'm naming my output mypro.exe. Deliberately I'm using .exe extension because Windows recognizes all its files by the extension, file types by the extensions. You do not have to use any extension, file name extension while you're doing it on Linux because Linux does not recognize its files based on the extensions. If you don't give .exe extension, Windows will not understand how to execute this project, how to execute this file with which application. That's why it is important to use .exe extension. Now the next option is to execute Go build inside cmd directory where we have kept our package main. There also, if you just execute it, it will create a directory name, executable name cmd.exe. Other way is to run it with the file name hello.exe. It will again create a executable named hello.exe. You can use the -o flag here as well, and you're going to get the same result. If you're using -o flag, whatever name you are giving, that name will be assigned to your compiled executable file. In this case, mypro.exe will be assigned to the your resulting executable. So these are all the options how you can use go build. There is one caveat with these options. I'm going to show you. When I said you're going to execute, you can execute go build command inside the cmd directory or inside the project directory with a specific file name where your main is located. This works, but if there are multiple files inside your package main, that is under cmd directory, and if you're referring any of the function from other files inside this hello, it is going to give you an error because go build compiles the files which are provided to go build. When I say go build hello.go, it will only compile hello.go file and the dependencies it is importing from the library packages. But if there are other files inside this main directory, it will not compile because I'm not giving the name of those files here. How to overcome this? Just use go build. That's it. Do not use it with specific file name. The next way, so now when to use go build? Go build is used whenever you want to create go binaries inside your project directory or inside the cmd directory. You can copy those binaries anywhere on any Windows machine you want to run. The next way of building and running your go program is called go install. The go install command compiles and installs a Go application inside the directory denoted by environment variable go bin. Let us understand what this means. Let me first delete all the binary files we just created. Now understand this. What I've done here, I've created two packages. One is CMD, which is the directory where I'm keeping my main package, and the lib package under pkg directory where I'm keeping my library packages. In my add.go file, which is in package main, I've written one function called sub, which returns subtraction of A and B. I have created a lib.go directory in package lib, lib.go file in a package lib, which contains a function called add, which returns the sum of integers a and b passed to it. In hello.go, I'm printing hello world. In second statement, I am calling lib.add function to return the sum of 2 and 3. And in third statement, I'm calling a function called sub, which is in the same directory, main directory, which returns this difference between 2 and 3. Now, when I use go install command, I can use it just like go build inside project directory as well as inside CMD directory. Let's see what are the options. Now, what it says, when I use go install without any flags inside the project directly like this, it is going to create a file named cmd.exe inside gobin if gobin is set, or a file named cm gopath slash bin slash cmd.exe by default if gobin is not set. So gobin is the environment variable which tells your Go compiler where to keep the compiled Go binary. Let us examine if Go bin is set here. Because Go bin is not set here, the resultant binary will be created inside a path called gopath slash bin slash cmd.exe. Let us open this path under gopath bin directory.
If you see, there is no cmd.exe directory here. Let me compile this using go install. They just created the cmd.exe inside a directory named gopath slash bin because my go bin variable was not set. So if you want to compile your Go project and directly send your executable files to a specific location on your machine, you have to set go bin. How to set go bin? I will make a separate video on it. How to set an environment variable in. So there are different ways of setting environmental variables inside Windows operating system and Linux operating system and Mac operating systems. I will make different videos on this and I will share the links with you guys. So you can run. If you try to run hello.go, it will run and generate an output. But this again comes with a caveat that if there are multiple files inside this CMD directory, it will not help you using a specific name of a specific file. Otherwise, it will give you an error because go run again compiles only the files you provide to it. So go run hello.go in this case is going to give you an error. How to solve this? Use go run dot. This is not going to create any binary inside your CMD directory or in your Go bin path or in your Go path bin directory. This is just for development purposes. That doesn't mean Go does not compile your source code. It compiles your source code, it keeps in a temporary directory, and once the job is done, it deletes that compiled executable file. This option we generally use only for development purposes, debugging purposes, and quickly running our changes. So now you know how to create a Golang project like a professional and how to run it. CMD directory and when to not create multiple folders inside CMD directory. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Goodbye and have a good evening and good night.